One of Australia's big four consulting firms has had a major leadership shake-up.
KPMG is being engulfed in a scandal.
There are calls to ban the firm from all government contracting work.
Consulting firm KPMG is in a world of trouble after allegations it misused confidential client information, covered up whistleblower claims and misled a parliamentary inquiry examining the sector.
We've now commenced a formal investigation.
Every Australian who has super should be concerned about what's going on in these big companies.
The CEO is gone and the firm is losing work.
The government will be examining all of the KPMG contracts in place.
KPMG audits the Reserve Bank, but it will no longer run a whistleblower hotline for the central bank.
We're going to be re-tendering for it.
There are also big questions about its ability to hold on to private clients. Well beyond companies like Optus and others it's alleged to have misused the data of in attempts to win new contracts.
Oh my God, this looks like it's just business as usual for these guys. This is how they operate.
In 2024, a former audit director raised concerns that confidential board papers from construction giant Lendlease were used to pitch for and win audit contracts for Westpac and Dexus. The firm spent 2 years and 3 investigations examining the whistleblower's claims, something it now says was not conducted with the necessary rigour. In March, with the protection of parliamentary privilege, Senator O'Neill aired the claims.
We'll continue to push this forward until we get a proper resolution of the safety that's necessary for our financial markets as an Australian economy.
The big four firms advise business and government and audit the books to make sure we can have confidence in the numbers.
Ernst & Young, Deloitte, KPMG and PwC have earned about $21 billion in taxpayer-funded contracts over the last 10 years.
Just a few years ago, PwC was slammed for misusing confidential government information to help multinationals avoid tax. The arm dealing with public contracts was sold off for $1, and PwC still hasn't worked for the federal government.
But it's not certain that KPMG will be carved up in the same way. When we talk about the big four firms, they used to be a big 8. Lessening competition in the vital area of audit is not something that regulators would like to see.
What we can expect is fireworks. Next Friday, more than 30 witnesses will be dragged to Canberra to give evidence about the scandal. That includes lawyers from the firms that investigated the whistleblower's claims, some of the clients whose data was breached, the deposed CEO, and more than a dozen other KPMG staff and associates. The Parliamentary Committee has already recommended that large partnerships like KPMG's and the consulting firms be regulated like companies.
Part of the reason why they've gone rogue is because they operate in a grey area where they are not subject to the law.
Something that looks increasingly likely.
That model has clearly failed. We cannot allow it to continue as it currently sits.
A consulting firm in need of good advice.